Chair recognizes the gentleman from New Jersey for 2 minutes, Mr. Gottheimer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Secretary, thank you for being with us today. I recently introduced the bipartisan Bicameral Invest to Protect Act to invest in local law enforcement departments and ensure that police officers in smaller communities across the country have the resources and training they need to keep themselves and our communities safe. I'm aware that many ICE Homeland Security Investigations task forces operate in and collaborate with and rely on local police departments to support their investigations. How important is it that we continue to focus on investing in law enforcement at the local level, like what my new legislation will do? And do you believe that they have everything they need right now to protect our communities, especially as local law enforcement officers work with your department to protect our homeland from terrorists?
Congressman, it's vitally important that local law enforcement be fully resourced and equipped to protect their respective communities. We've been employing the task force model very successfully. Homeland Security Investigations is one of the agencies that has been doing so. The United States Secret Service works very closely with local law enforcement as well, and those resources are extraordinarily effective, and those tools that we employ are extraordinarily effective in keeping the communities safe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Secretary. And one other question. The Port of New Jersey and New York is an important New Jersey and the entire eastern seaboard. I'm hearing from many of my businesses who operate not just in the port off of New York and New Jersey, but also on the by Houston and some of the other ports, and there's delays caused by U.S. Customs and Border Protection's inspection process. There's not enough agents, especially to handle some of the larger ships that come in. Do you know anything about this, and is that something you can look into to make sure that we have more flow of commerce, which obviously affects the supply chain and costs, and to address any unnecessary delays that are going on right now?
So one of our primary obligations, of course, in the Department of Homeland Security is to make sure that illegal contraband doesn't enter our country. That is true through the seaports, and that is why U.S. Customs and Border Protection's Office of Field Operations inspects cargo before it is allowed to enter the United States. I am not aware of the...
But there's no shortages, right?
Gentleman's time has expired.